Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you, Lord, for such a great opportunity to have 14 of the biggest, baddest stand-on mowers here at my house for the majority of the summer of 2023. And again, what an honor and a privilege to have this many brands represented in one video series. Gravely, Toro, Cub Cadet, John Deere, Bobcat, Ferris, Skag, Bad Boy Mowers, Exmark, Hustler, Grasshopper, Spartan, and Wright. So by now, hopefully you've watched the entire series highlighting all 14 of these machines. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the reason I did it was for you, the business owner. Hopefully there was something I said during the course of the 14 videos that would have persuaded you to purchase the machine that you want, or to deter you from buying a machine that you thought might fit your business, but it actually didn't. I have, to the best of my ability, been as honest and as truthful and as forthright as I possibly can, all while trying to maintain a certain level of respect toward the manufacturers. I know it sounded like I was a little tough at times, but hopefully the message will get across to the manufacturers. Hopefully they can take some of the information that I've shared, apply it to their machine, and make the machine better. Hopefully I got one point across, and that was ride quality. You know, that kind of stuck out for the most part across the board with all the machines. Hopefully these manufacturers will be able to take some of their money and put it into their budget in their R&D, to where some brand, who's going to be first? Who's going to be the first brand to come out with an updated, upgraded suspension type system for a stand-on mower? My personal opinion, I think that would be game-changing stuff to whoever pulls that off. Again, I can't stress how humbled I am at the opportunity to be able to do this. It has absolutely been mind-blowing to me to have all these machines in my possession at one time, to be able to use them, to be able to let my crews use them, and more importantly, again, I can't stress this enough, hopefully my take as a business owner resonates with some of you guys, because at the end of the day, it's not about buying a particular brand. It's about buying a machine that fits your business, fits your company. There's all kind of different things that go into a business owner making a decision for purchase. And hopefully I've given you enough information that you can take and process that and make a smart and wise decision for your business. So just because there was a certain category and a certain mower and I gave it a bad score and said, hey, I don't like this about this machine, that shouldn't affect your purchase decision based on what you need for your company. And what I mean by that is, just because I don't like it because it doesn't fit my company well and the way we do things, that doesn't mean it won't fit your company well and do extremely well for your business. So which mower am I going with? Well, that's a trick question. I don't know the answer to it. So that's going to wrap it up for the GCI Turf MowDown ShowDown with the stand-on machines. Again, I really hope this has helped you as a business owner figure out what the best stand-on mower is for your business, which one's going to fit your business the best. Not only I hope this helps the business owner, I hope it helps you as a manufacturer as well. It is my prayer that every single manufacturer represented out here, I hope you sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stand-on mowers simply off the videos I've made. And again, I want to remind you guys watching, I do this on my time, on my dime. I'm not getting paid for any of this. When I say I hope the manufacturer sells hundreds and hundreds of mowers, that's what I mean. I am all about America. I'm all about American manufacturing. I'm all about American business thriving. And if there's something I can do or say that will help these manufacturers sell more machines, I'm all for it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that if you were expecting something that wasn't in the video series and it's not there, I apologize. What I'm talking about is that hillside mowing and the torture test that I mentioned I was going to do. Unfortunately, my work schedule and my workload just did not allow for me to get that done, and I apologize. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.